Hi, everybody. Welcome to Triviamatic and tonight's round of trivia, Friday, June 12th. If you do not have the Triviamatic app, download it right now. Stop everything. Hop onto your phone. Do it. Go to your Apple Store or your Google Play store and get Triviamatic, M-A-T-I-C, spelled like this page, and download it. Boom, boom, boom. While you're doing that, for anyone who has not done that, I will explain what's happening if you don't already know. Hi, Craig. I'm getting so much better at looking at this chat window while I am hosting. Andrew Silikovitz. You already know the code? Wow. And I want to hear about your movie picks, one from the 80s, one from the 90s. I love movie talk and sharing recommendations, both directed by the same person, a female director. Is it Nora Ephron or Elaine May, or anyway. So what's going to happen is you're going to play the trivia on your phone, and we'll come back to how to sign into that in a minute. And there are going to be 5 rounds, and I'm going to read the trivia. I'm really just here to juice things up, add some pizzazz to the degree that I can. And basically, though, you're just going to be playing on your phone. That's all you need to know. Cool? When you're ready, you will log in, and you'll probably need a code to be able to do that. He's going to tell us between rounds what his recommendations are, as am I. I've got some movie picks for you. And is there any other housekeeping I need to share before people are ready to go with their apps all loaded up? I don't know. But if you don't have it loaded up yet, just know that you can always catch up and hop in. Cool. So with your apps downloaded, I'm going to get this launched. It will probably ask you for a game code. If it doesn't, and it just says happy hour, hit the happy hour button. If you need to put in a game code, that game code is already written in there, and that is correct. I needed to look and make sure that Andrew was right, because I don't know Andrew. I don't know who you are. But the game number is indeed 725266. And I'll hit start in a minute, and we will get going. We've got some themes for tonight, which might be related to what I'm drinking, but that'll be talked about later. Look at this glass that I have, by the way. I'm very proud of it. It's from a friend who, when he moved away from LA, he was like, I'm going to dump a lot of this stuff on the street if you don't take some of it. And he had a collection of 4, I believe, of these glasses. And I was like, yes, please. So these are filling part of our little wine glass cabinet. And I'm a fan. They're a little wobbly on our wobbly porch table. They're not like the most stable glass known to man, but they definitely have not lost points in the festivity category. Festiveness. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. Triviamatic will answer them, or I will answer them verbally. But otherwise, I say let's dive in, shall we? So we're going to start. Round 1 is History Mystery. It's June 12th, and here are 8 questions about historical events that have occurred on June 12th of years gone by. Okay? Question 1. Anne Frank was born on June 12th, 1929. Though born in Frankfurt, her famous work, The Diary of a Young Girl, recounts her experience hiding with her family in a secret annex in what German-occupied city? Now, as you can see, have 4 multiple choice questions. They're written in a different order on everybody's page. So I will be reading them when I read them in a different order than you have them. But that's just how life is. Your answer choices are Prague, Paris, Amsterdam, and Moscow. For those of you that have not live stream met me yet, I am not shy about the fact that I don't know a lot of things outside of movies and math, but I do know the answer to this question because I've been to that city and been in her house. That's right. The Amster was Amsterdam. Oops, and I went, nope, that's right. And the tidbit fact in this one, each round has a little flavor text. Fun fact, I'll call them. And the fun fact for this one is that Frank, as in Anne Frank, received her diary on June 12th, 1942 as a 13th birthday present. I did not know that. It's a beautiful city, by the way, Amsterdam. Highly recommend it. I thought it was gorgeous. Let's get to our leaderboard, shall we? So we've got Jennifer Michael in first place with 48 points. Crossword 47, and there's always some little sneaky person out there with a pretty hard to pronounce player name. Ineffable Estuary. Ineffable Estuary. Okay. And then John Bear at 46. Well done, John Bear. I know you. So let's go on to question 2. Question 2. The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum opened on this day in 1939 in Cooperstown, New York, a site which was chosen in part because of the myth that what Civil War officer played the first game of baseball there 100 years earlier? Is it Kennesaw Mountain Landis, James Naismith, Walter Camp, or Abner Doubleday? I hope it's Abner Doubleday because the name Double. Just how cool would it be to have a baseball player who has the word double in their name? That'd be cool. Little story about Cooperstown. My brother played a lot of baseball in his life. I played a little bit. I wasn't as good. And his college team did a sort of like exhibition game at Cooperstown. And he hit a triple, almost a home run. Hit a triple at Cooperstown. His friend hit a home run. He didn't. The answer, that's right, is Abner Doubleday. The question over baseball's invention was so contentious that the 1905 Mills Commission settled it incorrectly in Doubleday's favor. Well, lucky Doubleday. Leaderboard, how we looking? Ooh, Crosswordies took the lead in time. So did Ineffable Estuary, tied at 94. Then Jennifer Michael at 92. And Retail Railwell, 87. Question 3. On June 12th, it's fun to say threes that way sometimes. On June 12th, 1997, a reconstruction of what theater, built in 1599 by William Shakespeare's company, the Lord Chamberlain's Men, opened with a ceremony led by Queen Elizabeth II? Is it the Globe, the Rose, the Curtain, or the Swan? Some fun facts don't give away the answer, so sometimes I'll fill this, 40 seconds or whatever of dead space while you're thinking with a preview of the fun fact. In this case, the fun fact is that the reconstruction was the first building permitted to have a thatched roof in London since the Great Fire of London in 1666. I love that there was a fire in the year 1666. Did Beelzebub have something to do with that? No. What does the chat have to say? No poop tonight. Huh. I don't know why that was a comment to be made. And the answer, that's right, is the Globe. There's your fun fact that I'd already read, and a fun picture. I've been there. I saw a couple shows there. They were actually pretty bad. Sorry about it. Leaderboard. What do we have? Crosswordies, 142, and Ineffable Estuary holding on to that tie with Retail Railwell at 134. It's hard for me to remember how that changed from the previous round, but I feel like Retail Railwell was behind Jennifer Michael, and now they're ahead. I don't know. But close race, you all. Question 4. German inventor Karl Dreis unveiled his creation, the Dandy Horse, on this day in 1817. The Dandy Horse is considered the forerunner of what vehicle? Is it automobile, bicycle, tractor, or steam engine? And now it's time for my once per round movie recommendation. Nope. That's my first round sneak preview. Oops. That is my recommendation for the first round. Not for you to watch during the first round, of course, but it is my recommendation that I will make during the first round. Guess who's coming to dinner with Sidney Poitier and Katharine Hepburn, with Katharine bringing Sidney Poitier home. No, sorry. Another woman bringing Sidney Poitier home to her parents, Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. And I will tell you more about what's great about the movie in a minute. The answer, that's right, is bicycle. Dun dun dun. Unlike the bicycle, the Dandy Horse had no pedals. The rider pushed against the ground with their feet. Precursor to the Flintstones? Was the Flintstones inspired by Carl Drace's Dandy Horse? Tell me more, community. Leaderboard, how we looking? Ineffable Estuary took the lead, 181 over Retail Whale Well at 168. I want to know more about both of those names and their etymology. Jennifer Michael, 162 by a hair over Boonj. I recognize that name from the past. It is hard to pronounce. Question 5. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. That's a quote. On June 12th, 1987, U.S. President Ronald Reagan implored to Soviet Premier Mikhail Gorbachev at what gate? Located at the border between East and West Berlin. Is it Würzburg Gate, Salzburg Gate, Regensburg Gate, or Brandenburg Gate? Dun, 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 dun. Guess who's coming to dinner? Yeah, it's like the 1967 gem about, you know, what it was at the time for a white woman to bring a black man home to her parents. And it's a comedy as well as a drama, but it's just an incisive, smart unpacking of that, you know, social moment. And I highly recommend it. The answer that's right is Brandenburg Gate. 3 years later, in 1990, the Brandenburg Gate marked the official ceremony that reunified Germany and Berlin. Leaderboard. How we looking? Ineffable Estuary, 228 over Retail Railwell, 210. That's a strong lead right there, Ineffable Estuary, but there's, you know, it's only an estuary between you and the second place, so don't get too confident. Puns. Sort of? Not a pun. Metaphor? Anyway, fun with words. And question 6 is Happy Birthday to Meredith Brooks. According to her hit song Bitch, the singer-songwriter, born June 12, 1958, is all of the following except which one? Child, teacher, lover, or saint? Maybe I shouldn't hum that song in case that gives it away to anyone. One thing I'm going to play with tonight, too, is I can't play music off the computer easily without playing sound out of my computer and just ruining the feed. And I can't play off my phone without going away from the app and ruining its functionality. Oh, I have things to catch up on the thread. Sorry about it. But I can play things on my old phone's iTunes, and I have some sound effects I might play with. We'll see. Okay, and the answer, that's right, is teacher. She never says that. She doesn't say that. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a something, 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 child saint in the list, not teacher. According to the song, Brooks is also a mother, a sinner, your hell, your dream, and nothing in between. And that, fun fact, is illuminating to me in terms of what all she is saying, because I do not hear lyrics very well. Leaderboard, how are we looking? Ineffable Estuary, more than an estuary in between, 272 over Boonjai, 246. Retail Railwell, 245. Question 7. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down laws against interracial marriage in what landmark case on June 12th, 1967? Is it Grutter versus Bollinger? Loving versus Virginia? Obergefell v. Hodges? Or Lawrence v. Texas? I'm now going to try my hopefully once per round. I thought of this idea right before starting tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to have like one for each round, because my active memory is much worse than my passive memory. But how about a once per round? There needs to be a word like roundly, a roundly, like monthly, weekly, but that just doesn't sound right. A once per round. Feel free to chat a better replacement word that might be more fun and zingy than that. Dad joke, huh? How about this one? What's green and smells like red paint? Green paint. Thank you, clapping sound effect, thank you. And the answer, that's right, is Loving v. Virginia. The decision was made into the 2016 film Loving November 4th, 2016, for those who haven't heard yet. I know the release dates of movies, and I need to stop self-calling that. It's just no one else is here to mention it. Marina says she loves it. Hi, Marina. She loved it. What? The clapping or the movie? More silly jokes, please. She liked that joke. Feel free to send in jokes, because I think I only have 3 right now. The movie was starring Ruth Negga, nominated Best Actress, and Joel Edgerton, not nominated, he wasn't as good, as Mildred and Richard Loving. It opened the same day as Hacksaw Ridge, by the way, in case you're wondering. And also Doctor Strange and Trolls. Okay. Leaderboard. How are we looking? Ineffable Estuary, 311. Boont Jai, 284. Did you just hop into second place? No, I think you already were. And then Jennifer Michael, 278. Crosswordies, 277. Close game. Hey, J Bear, 259. Question 8, last question of the round, and then I'll read all of the top 10 leaders. Former President George H.W. Bush was born on June 12th, 1921, in Milton, Massachusetts. During his lifetime, Bush held all of the following positions, except which one? Member of the House of Representatives, Vice President, CIA Director, or Secretary of Defense. This fun fact does not give anything away, so I will tell you that Bush also served as the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations and chair of the Republican National Committee. That guy did a lot of stuff. He really did. Oh, when I take a sip, I might do that. Maybe I should play some pleasant music during the silences, too. I don't love silence. Okay. The answer that's right is Secretary of Defense. But I've already read that fact, so I'm not going to read it again. Leaderboard, how are we? Starting at number 10. Queen Gwen, 22, is at 125 points. CJ Stark, 45, is 157. AJT Mulder, 17, is at 186. The Huntsman is at 257. Crosswordies, 277. Jennifer Michael, 278. Retail Railwell, 287. J-Bear, 299. Boont G, 327. And Ineffable Estuary, 357. That is well done. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. I've got to catch up on the chat. Okay. Round 2. Are we ready for round 2? Also known as the peace sign. Let's do it. Round 2. Poor decisions. Some say the glass is half empty. Some say it's half full. But we all agree there's room for more wine. It all comes to that's why I normally drink spiked seltzers during this, but I'm drinking wine. Drinking wine tonight because of this round. It's all because of you. But we all agree, we already said that, answer these questions about everyone's favorite boozy grape juice. This round again. Ready? Question 1. When making white wine, the skin of the grape is removed before fermenting, while in red wine, the skin of the grape remains. These skins produce what astringent compounds responsible for red wine's more bitter taste? Is it amides, lipids, tannins, or esters? I'm going to put silent time on while I read. I'm going to catch up on the chat. Amy Heckerling, I have never heard of that director. Fast Time in Ridgemont High, and what was the other movie that you were mentioning? Andrew, I'd like to know. The answer that's right is tannins, which are also responsible for the color and taste of tea. Did not know that. Marina texted me to say, clueless. Is Amy Heckerling? Cool. Nice. It's cool that the same woman directed both of those movies. Amy Heckerling for life. Why don't you put that in the chat, Marina? Put it in the chat. Doesn't matter, because I just read. Okay. Leaderboard, how are we looking? We've got an Affable Estuary 402. Solid lead over Boonchai 371. Another great score. Jay Bear into the top 3 at 346. Who's married to my friend Marina, who's been texting me. So just like a little gossip, a little Triviamatic fandom gossip. Hot stuff. Question 2. Let's do it. In 2004, movie question, love it, a phenomenon dubbed the sideways effect caused sales of Pinot Noir to skyrocket and what other varietal to fall, thanks to Paul Giamatti's refusal to drink it in the film Sideways, which opened on October 22nd, 2004. Same day as I Heart Huckabees. And Ray. No, that was the 29th. Sorry about it. Yeah. Answer choices are White Zinfandel, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Pinot Grigio. And I will resist the temptation to quote the movie because that would give it away. I won't. Paul Giamatti, by the way, is excellent in that movie. The fact that he was not nominated for an Oscar that year, and neither was Jim Carrey for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. What? Not okay. Not okay. And Clint Eastwood was nominated for $1 Million Baby? No, I'm not here for that. Or for that winning Best Picture. No, I'm not here for it. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Rant over because we're out of time. Merlot, that's right, is the answer. If anyone orders Merlot, I'm leaving. I'm not drinking any Merlot. Paul Giamatti as Miles Raymond in Sideways. Fun movie. I didn't love Thomas Hayden Church in it, though. Why was he nominated supporting? No. Okay. Leaderboard, where are we? Ineffable Estuary, 447. Boont G, 411. J Bear, 393. Solid top 3. You guys are maintaining your spaces in the order. Question 3. You might know it as Two Buck Chuck, but what's the actual first and last name of the vintner? That's not an easy word to say if you really honor both ends, by the way. The vintner, whose wine is sold at low prices at Trader Joe's. I like to distract myself mid-sentence. It's really effective, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Answer choices are Charles Cannon, Charles Whitman, Charles Joseph, or Charles Shaw. And someone wrote Indeed Clueless, 1995, based on Jane Austen's Emma. I have never seen any film adaptation version of Emma. Never have. I want to. Throw on my list. I also should watch Clueless again. Ooh, I gotta do the round 2 movie recommendation soon. Clueless is a movie I saw once in the theaters when I was 13, and I didn't love it. I should see it again because I'm sure it's great. The answer that's right is Charles Shaw. Two Buck Chuck has always been a little more expensive in California, costing up to $3.79. Marina, by the way, knows every line of Clueless. I wish I could patch you in so you could just quote it between every round or question. Leaderboard, leaderboard. We've got Ineffable Estuary 492, Boont G 455, J Bear 440. Question 4. Sizes of wine bottles are sometimes given names from the Old Testament. A 6-liter bottle of wine shares what name with a figure who, according to the book of Genesis, lived to be 969 years old? Wow. Figure. Answer choices are Balthazar, Methuselah, Nebuchadnezzar. I really practiced this one. I really did. I mean, not a lot. Nebuchadnezzar or Melchizedek. And the fun fact is unrelated to anything. The largest, so it doesn't give anything away, so I'm going to read it. The largest is the Melchizedek at a whopping 30 liters. And John, who's the man behind the Triviamatic curtain, says, you know that when he turned 969, he was like, yeah, that's pretty old. Oh, we're out of time already. Okay, the answer is Methuselah. Marina told me the pronunciation. I can't look at it right now. And I already read the fun fact. So let's go to the leaderboard. Ineffable Estuary, 539. Bunchi, 498. And Retail Railwell hopped into third, 459. Sorry about it, J Bear. 440, but still a close race. Question 5. According to the title of Edgar Allan Poe's famous short story, the nobleman Montresor lures his rival Fortunato into a cellar by promising him a rare vintage of what type of sherry wine? Is it Amontillado, Manzanilla, Oloroso, or Palo Cortado? And Marina sent me a little thing about how to pronounce. She says Nabucodonosor. Booyah. And I'm going to quickly mention my movie recommendation for round 5, because we know it's going to take multiple little questions for me to talk about the movie. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Have you not seen this movie? It is so much fun. Steve Martin, Michael Caine, classic. More on that in a minute. The answer is Amontillado. Is that the... Yep. Amontillado. The Cask of Amontillado. Gotta move my computer. It's in the way of the sheet. The Cask of Amontillado, Montresor. In The Cask of Amontillado, Montresor builds a wall around the unfortunate Fortunato, trapping him in the cellar to die. Sorry. Spoiler alert. I want to talk about that short story more too. I have a story about that. Okay. Leaderboard. We've got Ineffable Estuary, 586. Bunchi, 541. Retail Railwell, 504. J-Bear, 487. Close one. Question 6. It's important to pair the right wine with your meal. According to the film Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter ate the liver of a census taker with fava beans and a nice bottle of what Italian wine? Is it Sangiovese, Nebbiolo, Dolcetto, or Chianti? That movie opened in 1991, by the way. It is very good. I should see that again. I was too young when I saw it. Cask of Amontillado is one of the short stories that we included in a play that I was in, or I did more at Crew 4, but, you know, very ensemble, collaborative experience as a sophomore in high school. And yeah, it was like short stories of Edgar Allan Poe. It was a really cool play. And I still have to talk about Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and I still have to make a dad joke. Oh my God, so much going on in this round. And the answer, that's right, is Chianti. Chianti bottles are often sold in a straw basket called a fiasco. I'd like to know about the etymology of a fiasco in relation to a way of basket for wine. Color me intrigued. Leaderboard, we've got Ineffable Estuary, 633. Bunchi? Come on. Bunchi? Tell me. 584. Retail Railwell, 550. And question 7, Dom Perignon, the namesake of the prestigious Moet and Chandon. Champagne was a 17th century monk from what traditional monastic order? Famous for their alcohol production. Is it Jesuits, Benedictines, Cistercians, or Franciscans? Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Okay. Do you not know this movie? If you do not, watch it. They are both, Steve Martin and Michael Caine, are con men in this movie. And Michael Caine is like a little bit more sort of sophisticated of a con man, and Steve Martin is sort of learning from Michael Caine how to be more sophisticated and talented con man. But it's like just the plot gets so twisted in terms of their like challenges for each other, and they're like trying to outsmart each other. It's a comedy gem from 1988. Check it out. That's right. The answer is Benedictines. The Benedictines were also responsible for producing the original recipe for the herbal liqueur known as, you guessed it, Benedictine. Leaderboard, where are we? Ineffable Estuary, 666. Watch out. Bunchi, 627. And J-Bear back in third place, 578. Way to know the answer to that one, J-Bear. But so did Crossword Ease, who was in fourth at 558. Question 8, last question of the round. We have Jane Wyman and Lorenzo Lamas starred in what 80s primetime soap opera on CBS about the titular California winery? Is it Rockford Hill, Falcon Crest, Green Acres, or Chateau Rose? Dad joke of the round. Let's go with what's green and fuzzy and will kill you if it lands on you? A golf course. I get a boo for that one. A boo for that one, because it's a dumb joke. But an alternate answer is a pool table. It's really whichever one you like. The idea is that you're expecting it to be like a sort of like a green colored spider or something like that. No, it's just something large that happens to be green and fuzzy. Okay, answer is Falcon Crest, which made a double bill with the hit show Dallas on CBS for several years. And I forgot to move forward this side of my wall for next round. Leaderboard. I'm going to read from the number 10 up. Cool. We have Queen Gween 22 at 202. Dave's not here, 311. CJ Stark 45 at 369. The Huntsman 516. Jennifer Michael 528. J Bear 578. Retail Railwell 591. Crossword Ease 605. Boonchji 672. And F Blustuary 713 in the lead. Are we ready for round 3? Are we ready for round 3? Give me a, oh yeah? I'll assume that you said it at home very loudly because I felt it. I felt it. Round 3, Hotmail. Hands on your keyboards while you answer these questions about People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive list. Hands up here, people. And as the resident gay, should I chime in on these questions or just leave my opinions to myself? I'll navigate it on a case-by-case, question-by-question basis. But I am happy about this round. Question 1. It's only appropriate that the first question be about the first man to hold the title all the way back in 1985. Improv. Mel Gibson isn't actually Australian. His parents moved there when he was 12, relocating from what state once governed by FDR? California, New York, Massachusetts, or Texas? By the way, I have not referred to my hair. For those who have been tuning in previous weeks, or if you have not been tuning in previous weeks, my hair has looked like that. That's been my hair. I took these pictures so I could have some green screen fun, which I shared in previous weeks, but don't need to take our time to do that. But I will forever be able to put pictures or, moving pictures of my head with this hair in front of all sorts of things. Roller coaster, exploding Acme bomb, whatever. But I finally got a haircut. Answer is New York. That's right. None of those other states. Get out of here, Texas, California, Massachusetts. The answer was New York. While in Australia, he worked with Judy Davis on a production of Romeo and Juliet. I did not know that. Leaderboard. How are we? We have an F Blustuary 756, Boonchji at 712, and Crossword 752. Question 2. The two-time winner, Brad Pitt, not quite my type, but he is pretty. Isn't just a pretty face, he's also an architecture amateur. He even took time away from acting to study computer-aided design with which Guggenheim designer? I.M. Pei, Zaha Hadid, Frank Gehry, or Frank Lloyd Wright? And my friend, silent time because my friend asked me whether it's too late to join. And I'm just going to answer and say, I don't know, hop in if you want to. Boop. Sorry, it was silent time and I said boop. I'm so sorry. The fun fact, by the way, I can read. Pitt took his love of architecture to New Orleans and set up the Make It Right Foundation to help rebuild the 9th Ward. Very nice of you, Brad. Answer is Frank Gehry. And I already read the fun fact, so let's just look at this picture. Wow. That is some cool architecture. Take a screenshot. You have 3 seconds to do a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Except that you're on a delay, so gone. It's gone. You didn't even have the full seconds, did you? See, my speaking is 3 seconds behind my apping, so time travel. Leaderboard: Ineffable Estuary 788, Boont G 743, and Retail Railwell 664. Commanding top 2. And everybody's doing great. Everybody gets my love. Question 3. Along with JFK Jr., Adam Levine, and Blake Shelton are 2 of the only 3 non-actors who are that the list has recognized. Coincidentally, they both judged for what singing competition? American Idol, America's Got Talent, The Voice, and The Masked Singer. My friend had a follow-up question. I'm going to answer it while I tell you that my roommate cut my hair for me. Isn't that super impressive? Open the app and go to the live feed on youtube.com/Triviamatic or whatever. That's the Triviamatic page, right? Why are they asking me right now? It's in my Instagram story. Solve your own problems. I'm not telling you who that is. Okay. The answer is The Voice. Boom, 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 boom. The 2 hosts of the first 16 seasons of The Voice. Levine left the show in 2019. Scandal. Not a scandal, I'm sure. Leaderboard: we have Ineffable Estuary 832, Boont G 786, Retail Railwell 699, by a hair over Crossword E 698. Woo! Some neck and neck races within the race. Races within the race. Question 4. Possibly best known for his roles on Luther and The Wire, 2018 winner Idris Elba once shilled for Siege. It was the 20th or so installment in what Tom Clancy video game series? Is it Rainbow Six, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, or Half-Life? This fun fact I can give you a sneak preview of. Fun fact: as a professional kickboxer, Idris Elba is undefeated. He has, however, only played 1 game. Cool. And I wanted to also tell you that my shirt is brand new from J. Crew. I heard that J. Crew is doing some big sale because of all the them kind of going out of business thing, bankruptcy, all that. What do we think of it? I feel like I have 100 shirts like this that I got a decade ago and don't wear anymore, but I don't know, it's good, right? Feedback in the chat. Welcome. Answer is Rainbow Six. For those of you who got it right, congratulations. Already read the fun fact, so fun fact. Enjoy the pride flag. So proud of all of us. We're doing good. Leaderboard. Ineffable Estuary 865, Boont G 827, Retail Railwell 743, increasing that 3rd place over 4th place lead. But go J Bear and Crossword A's. Question 5. All right. Unquestionably Texan. 2005's winner, Matthew McConaughey, was a bizarre choice for a spokesman by what luxury vehicle line in 2014? I feel like there was a day when I was into Matthew McConaughey, but it didn't last all that long. But he's so good in Time to Kill. Let's come back to that. Answer choices: Audi, Porsche, Cadillac, or Lincoln. And how we feel on the Porsche versus Porsche divide. Any thoughts? Other things in the chat too, just when you turn... peak skill. What's peak skill? Tell me more about peak skill, Andrew Skilgrovitz. McConaughey, Time to Kill, July 24th, a Wednesday, 1996. That movie is phenomenal. Relevant and phenomenal. Love it. And we're running out of time. Round moments for next round. Movie recommendation coming your way. Answer is Lincoln. In all fairness, Matthew did practice law out of a Lincoln as the Lincoln lawyer. March 18th, 2011. Leaderboard. How are we? Ineffable Estuary 912, Boont G 870, and Retail Railwell 776. Question 6. You guys ready? From college football player to WWE superstar to mainstream actor, Dwayne Johnson has shown a remarkable range in the acting roles he takes. He even voiced and sang one of the main characters in what 2016 Disney film? Is it Big Hero 6, Moana, Zootopia, or Ralph Breaks the Internet? Only two of those four movies opened in 2016, so that's a hint, except not, because if that were helpful to you, that would already be helpful to you. Movie recommendation for the round. From them, I generally kind of go by decade, but we went from 60s to 80s, and now we'll keep going. 90s, Eve's Bayou. I believe that was November 7th. Yes, in 1997. Samuel Jackson, Lynn Winfield, and an unknown actress in the lead as Eve. And Samuel and Lynn play her parents. Oh, we're out of time. Okay, we'll come back to that movie. Oh my God, it's so good. Moana is the answer. Dwayne played a shape-shifting demigod named Maui. Zootopia also opened in 2016. I'll spare you the dates. I need to shut up. Leaderboard. How are we? Enough blustuary. Have you... You weren't in first place in the first round, but since the first question, I think maybe starting question 2, you've been in the lead. Well done. Applause to you. Enough blustuary, 947, Boont G, 911, and Retail Railwell, 813. Question 7. Richard Gere's first appearance on People's List was in 1993 as part of the Sexiest Couple Alive. His better half was what now ex-wife and original host of MTV's House of Style? Is it Cindy Crawford, Heidi Klum, Kate Moss, or Naomi Campbell? Eve's Bayou, you guys, the opening narration of this movie, not a spoiler because it is the opening narration, is memory is, I took a picture of it on my old phone. I'm going to try to read it perfectly, but memory, it's a beautiful quote. Memory, but then tough. Memory is a selection of images, some elusive, some printed indelibly on the brain. The summer I killed my father, I was 10 years old. What a quote. Ugh. And the whole movie's about her relationship with her father and like witnessing stuff and narrating it from the future. Oh, no. Sorry about the music. And it's just, such, and the tone of the movie is gorgeous. I highly recommend it. That director did something else recently and I can't remember what. Oh my God. Okay. Answer is Cindy Crawford. House of Style got the web series treatment in 2014 with Iggy Azalea stepping in as the host. Sorry about this armpit shot. Getting my other board here, ready to go. You love the armpit shot though, don't you? Love it, love it. Leaderboard, where are we? We are at Enough Blustuary, 947, Boont G, 911. You both got it wrong for like, I mean, I'm like not used to seeing red in that area. Jay Bear, 830, got a little bit of headway there because of the only green in the top few. Question 8, last question of the round. In 2014, People awarded their only Sexiest Woman Alive award ever to Kate Upton. That same year, she appeared with comic actor Tony Hale in what Lady Antebellum music video? Is it Teardrops of My Guitar, Bartender, Drunk on a Plane, or What Hurts the Most? Dad joke of the round. Okay, guy walks into a library and he goes up to the librarian and says, excuse me, could I have a cheeseburger and fries? Cheeseburger and, side of fries. And the librarian says, sir, this is a library. And he goes, oh, sorry. Could I have a cheeseburger and French fries? Right? I deserve that laugh for that one, don't I? God, I love that joke. We are way out of time. The answer is Bartender. I hope you guys love that joke too. It's fun, right? Okay. Bartender. Fun fact, Esquire magazine did award Sexiest Woman Alive from 2014 to 2004 to 2015. Esquire did, yeah, but not People. Kate never made their list. Bogus. But I don't have an opinion on that. Sorry. Really not the one to judge the sexiest women. Leaderboard. We have Ooh, you guys, Boonchi took the lead at 9:52. Yay, Boonchi! Oh, I don't have room to spin all the way around. Get out of here, Shelf. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. Enough blustuary. Still right there. 5 points behind. 9:47. So close on 8:30 J Bear. Wow. Okay, you guys. Oh, but it's the end of the round. So we have from the bottom of the top 10, Queen Gween 22 at 202. Dave's not here at 458. CJ Stark 45 at 626. Jennifer Michaels 767. The Huntsman 775. Crosswordy 779. Retail Railwell 813. J Bear 830. NF Blustuary 947. And Bunchi 952. I already said those top two. Sorry about it. Forgive me. Round 4 rather. Round 4 is called Pick 3. And this round is a little different. Okay, buckle up. Instead of asking questions, we'll give you a category, and you must select the 3 items on the screen that fit that category. You'll receive full points, as the ticker's going down, full points for 3 correct answers, half of those ticking down, reducing points for 2 correct answers, and no points for 1 correct answer, or of course 0, because as long as you pick 3, you're always going to get one right. Oh yeah, so you can't get 0 right. What 3 things belong in the following sets? Question 1. Camera brands. We have Leica, Hasselblad, Hublot, Rolex, or Minolta. And this one, fun fact, does not give anything away. The principle of specular reflection, which is what an SLR camera utilizes, was first described by the optician Johann Zahn in 1686. And now's the time to tell you guys that I don't know that I currently have any other dad jokes on my mind, except ones that are like maybe a little too PG-13. I don't know. Put in the chat, Triviamatic. Can I do one that's like a little, just a touch in terms of like body parts? I don't know. It's whatever. But really, I'd love to feel you guys to. Oh, Marina gave me an idea. I like that one. I'll go with that one. Duh. I like that one. And then hopefully someone else gives me another one for round 5. Although there's not much room to chit chat in round 5. Oh my God. Okay. Answers are Minolta, Leica, and Hasselblad. Already read the fun fact, so let's just enjoy this picture of cameras, which are on your phone. So now you're seeing double. Good picture of cameras and meta. Leaderboard. We have NF Blustuary 983. We've now got yellow in here for people who got half points. Boont G 967. By the way, NF Blustuary, you took the lead again. Congratulations to you. What a close call. And I'm being asked what I'm drinking by people who came in late. I'll answer in a minute. Yum. I got to refill. No, I don't. J Bear 872. 3rd place. Close game. Question 2. We have Billboard Hot 100 Top 3 Songs week of June 6, 2020, which was this week. Answer choices: Blueberry Faygo, Rain on Me, Rockstar, Savage, and Intentions. I am drinking. I didn't tell you what wine, but I did, Sue, tell everyone about this glass. I got it from a friend who left LA. Love that glass. Love this wine, which is the Naked Grape California Pinot Grigio. I just opened it for this, and we're going to save it for tomorrow when I have my weekly movie night. Movies. With our quarantine mate who doesn't live here but lives in a 1-bedroom and comes over once a week for movie night. I have a movie night every night, but it's fuller with more viewers on Saturdays. And I think we're going to watch Malcolm X tomorrow, which I have never seen. Time to change that. Answers are Rain on Me, Savage, and Rockstar. Fun fact, Rain on Me has made Billboard chart history in several ways, including the first song by multiple female artists to replace another song by multiple female artists at number 1. There's an S missing on the first time artist is mentioned, which made me read that in a way that was confusing, but I think we understand the fact. And we apologize on behalf of all of Triviamatic and everyone involved for that missing S that I think is supposed to be there. Leaderboard. We have ineffable estuary, half points, maintaining the lead at 1,002. Boot G, 982. J Bear, 899. It really still is anybody's game, though. Question 3. Olympic sprinting distances. Answer choices: 100 meters, 1,000 meters, 500 meters, 200 meters, or 1,500 meters. Fun fact, doesn't give anything away. Among the interesting records at the Olympics is that, starting over. Among the interesting records at the Olympics that seem hard to eclipse is Ian Millar's, or Miller, don't know, 10 consecutive appearances beginning in 1972. Millar is on the equestrian team. There was a baseball player with the Red Sox named Kevin Millar, spelled the same way, so I'm guessing it's Millar. And I'm assuming that the equestrian races are longer races, you know, when you're on a horse, maybe you are challenged to move yourself farther, I presume. Answers are yes, 100 meters, 1,500 meters, and 200 meters. Those are races, the others are not. Good picture. Leaderboard, we have Ineffable Estuary, 1042, Bunchi, 1005, and J Bear, 932. Keep the race going, y'all. Top 6 all got all of them. Well done. Question 4. Built-in functions in Excel. Not a thing I know. Unicode, calendar string, give it a number, if error, or date value. Okay, I'm going to read this fun fact as well. A higher percentage of them are things that we can read. Remember Lotus 123? It dominated the spreadsheet market from 1982 to 1985. Then Microsoft released Excel for the Apple computer in 1985. Ironically, the first version for Windows didn't come out until 1987. Crazy. I'm going to take a moment to read the chat. Oh my God, I didn't even catch up on all of it. There's a lot I've been missing. Okay. I should stop reading the fun facts early and engage more. I got to engage with that time. Moving on to the answers, which are Unicode, if error, and date value. Here's your fun fact for your own reading eyes. Take a screenshot if you want to while I show you this picture that you're all looking at. Cool. Good talk. And I want to acknowledge, while I have a moment, guy walks into a McDonald's, approaches the counter, and says, "Where's the fantasy section?" I love it. I'm not 100% sure I got it. Oh, because I didn't read the rest. I didn't get it because it wasn't the complete joke. Counter person says, "Sir, this is McDonald's." The guy says, "Sorry, where's the McFantasy section?" Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. That's very funny. Everyone can read it for yourselves if you didn't really follow my reading of it. Leaderboard, where are we? Because they put make in front of everything to get it. Okay. Ineffable Estuary 10. I like to explain jokes. Ineffable Estuary 1063, Boot G 1023, J Bear 951. And I have a joke for you all during the next round. Next question, rather. Question 5. The last 3 U.S. Secretaries of State. Not just 3 in general, the last 3. Oh no, I want to hurt. I don't cook it. Oh my God. You guys. Guys, I really thought I was pressing that only once, and in pressing it, I don't know, my thumb like spasmed while I was pressing it. The question was Condoleezza Rice, John Kerry, Hillary Clinton, Rex Tillerson, and Mike Pompeo. But I just gave everyone equal 0 points. I don't know, because I hopped ahead to the answer. So, oh well, sorry anybody who knows more about that than other people. I really ruined Christmas for you. But let's enjoy this fun fact, which is... Uh-oh, host click through. Blooper! Can we get a blooper reel? That would be really fun. The fun fact, though, is Mike Pompeo is the 70th Secretary of State, while his boss, Trump, is the 45th president. Sorry, I just have a little bit of a spasm when I hear or read that name. But let's not get political. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. How many questions are there total? Probably 33, kind of. We'll give everyone a 33rd of your money back, which was no money. So, a 33rd of $0 for missing that question for you. There's a lot going on in the chat. I'll get there in a minute. But I have to do my joke and my movie recommendation. Oh my God. Time just flies when we're having fun. Leaderboard. We have an F. Estuary, 1063. Guys, everyone got it wrong. What's wrong with you? Get it? Boonchi, 1023. J Bear, 951. And question 6. We have multiples of 6. 74, 258, 196, 132, and here's a gimme, 12. Dad joke. Are you ready? Okay, I gotta queue up the correct response. I've also gotta catch up in the chat. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you all. Okay, ready? What do you call a fish with no eyes? You guys are too much. Thank you for cheering so loudly that I could hear you through my old phone with no service. The answers are indeed, thank you, Marina, for reminding me of that joke, 12, 258, and 132. 6 is the smallest positive integer that is neither a prime number nor a square number. I love math, and that is a good fun fact about the number 6. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. Sue thinks that was funny. Everything that just happened. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Leaderboard. Okay, ready? From number 10 up. Stephanie Eckcross, 205. Boom, hopping in there. I like you. I know you, Steph. And I like everyone else, too. I meant to say I know you, but just the word like hopped in there because that's how I feel. Dave's not here, 522. CJ Stark, 45 at 721. Retail Railwell. Did you bow out of the game? You didn't answer that one. 864. But if you bowed out, you would not answer that, so whatever. The Huntsman, 866. Answer my question. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Of course, I'm in my room by myself, hosting trivia. What a world we live in. But this is fun, right? Crossword Ease, 900. Jennifer Michael, 923. J Bear, 961. Boonk G, 1043. And Ineffable Estuary, 1081. Na. Are we ready for the final round? No, because I didn't do my movie recommendation for that round or the next round. Real quick. Okay, ready? A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints is a 2006 masterpiece, if you ask me, in which Robert Downey Jr. plays the writer and director of the movie, Tito Montiel. Autobiographical movie about him going back to see his parents, Chaz Palminteri and Diane Wiest, after having not been home to Astoria, Queens in ages. And it flashes back and forth between him going to see his parents for the first time in forever and him as his younger self. Shia LaBeouf plays young him. Like sort of the story of when he was that age and what led him to leave Astoria for so long. It's actually a phenomenally structured and beautiful film that I highly recommend. And lastly, a 2013 gem that is way underheard of, The Sapphires, with Chris O'Dowd as the manager. And of course, I only know the name of the white guy in the movie. I do not know these actresses. You can kind of read their names in the credits. Yep, not familiar names. But it's these 4 women who are Aboriginal Australian African-American women who are a singing group that entertain U.S. soldiers in Vietnam. And it's a true story, and it's delightful and moving. It's just like a terrific crowd pleaser of a film that really, really should be seen by more people. Those are my thoughts. And let's go to round 5. Anyone have a joke? Put it in the chat. We're out of joke time. Because round 5 moves. Because there's not gap. There aren't gaps in it. Because here's how it goes, guys. Here's how it goes. Round 5 is the answer fast question. Who or what am I? This is the final question of the night. The whole round is one non-multiple choice question. It's a fill in the blank question. It consists of 5 clues that get progressively easier. The faster you answer it, the more points you get. But guess carefully. Once you've typed in and submitted an answer, you're locked into whatever points are left on the timer, right? So like that you can't change your answer like before and just get fewer points because you're later on. Like once you lock in an answer, you're locked in with that number of points in your basket to get or not get. And you can't change. Cool? And remember, speed counts. Obviously, the ticker's going down. So ready here. Did I? Oh my God. Guys, I just explained. I'm sorry. There were 2 more questions on this round that you get to read. I just didn't read that question and explained round 5 early, and I'm very sorry about it. It takes weeks to become a master at my job here. But yes, I didn't read that question, and the correct answer to the question of the largest countries in South America is Brazil, Argentina, and Peru. Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world and represents 5.6% of the world's landmass. And what I'm going to do next time is like draw a big marker at the end of the thing, because I was in the end of a page and I was like, end of page means end of round. Not so. I have ideas for triaging that mistake in the future. Leaderboard, we have NF Balestuary 1115, Boont G 1083, and J Bear 992. The top 3 all got it right, so it sounds like my yabbering on about a future round and 2 movies didn't destroy that for you, but sorry about that long pause. But we get to enjoy one more question together before the speed round. Question 8. Movies directed by Sofia Coppola. We have The Hurt Locker, Lost in Translation, The Bling Ring, The Godfather Part 3, and Beguiled. And I'm going to take this moment to read the chat that I've been ignoring. And I can't talk while the silent time thing is up. Angela Brennan, we are still in round 3. You meant 4, but yeah, I was moving on to 5. Thank you. And John, I love that you shared that joke with your daughter. Call back to earlier when you wrote that before other things I referred to. And I'm glad she liked it. And I wish you could hear my mom laughing. Oh, that's awesome. Craig Reed says, cool, and thank you. And, okay. End of the round. That's right. The Beguiled, The Bling Ring, and Lost in Translation. I love Lost in Translation, and I never saw the other 2. I should change that. Fun fact. Coppola had a small role in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Really? As one of Queen Amidala's handmaidens. Did not know that. I mean, she's, Hollywood royalty, so I am not that surprised. And you already have my movie recommendations, so let's go on to the actual final round. We're going to do final round, round 5. Oh, that's the Dick Awards cheer. I want to... Yeah. Round 5. Tell me how this sounds. Is the volume on my... Does this work at all? Put it in the chat. Can you hear the laughs and claps when I do that? Worth keeping? Keep it. Oh. Okay, are we ready? Round 5. I already explained it. Oh, but the leaderboard. The leaderboard. I already read from the bottom at the time when I shouldn't have. So, but the top ones are NF Balestuary 1156, Boont G 1123, and J Bear 1006. Those are our top leaders. And from the bottom, similar to what I read 2 questions ago when I shouldn't have. And we're diving into round 5, which I already explained. It's on your screen. That says what I just read. We all get it. 1 question. John's putting in some tips. Spelling counts. Not case sensitive. We can hear it. I'll keep it. Awesome. Thank you. Glad to hear the sound effects. All 5. So yeah, all 5 hints go to the same, right? So like there's only one answer in this whole thing. And every hint just gets more and more clear as to, it starts more vague. And then by the end is like, this is clearly who it is. Cool. Do not put a space before or after your answer. Last name only is fine. All right. Which gives a hint. In this case, the answer is a person, which you'll be able to tell by the phrasing of the first clue. And here we go. Take a sip. And dive in. It's been fun being here with you all. Okay. Clue 1. My last name was inspired by a character in Sir Walter Scott's poem, The Lady of the Lake, which also happens to be the basis for Hail to the Chief, which was composed as a stage adaptation of the poem Lady of the Lake. Who am I? You can just sit with that clue for a moment. Okay. Put a couple ice cubes in here for another pour. Clue 2. We have, in February 2017, President Donald Trump was complimentary about me, noting that I was an example of somebody who's done an amazing job and is getting recognized more and more. Think about that one. Ponder that. Who did Trump say that about? Oh, this is more than I shouldn't drink all that. Such is life sometimes. Ready for hint 3? Here is hint 3. Oh, but it's up here. Oh, God. The whole point of this is that I try to casually take these down early, but, you know, such is life sometimes. Clue 3 is, during the Republican National Convention in 1888, I became the first African American to receive a vote for president of the United States. Who am I? I wish I had the Jeopardy song on here. But maybe it's just because it's a mystery. I'm sure that's the song everybody thinks of when they think of this person. Hint 4. I wrote 5 autobiographies. Among them, Narrative of the Life of Me, an American Slave in 1845, My Bondage and Freedom in 1855, and The Life and Times of Me in 1881. Who am I? My friend Sue thinks I'm going to get fired. What, for dancing? What did I do wrong? Oh, maybe for all the mistakes I made. It could be that. Marina, thank you for the dancing emojis. I enjoyed those. Okay. I'm going to give you a quick half of a Jeopardy song before the end of this, because it's still like something to chew on. Hint 5 coming right up. I was an escaped slave. This is the last clue. I was an escaped slave who became a prominent activist, author, and public speaker. Although I died in 1895, my work served as an inspiration for the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Though it has an additional S, my last name is the same as the actor who starred as Gordon Gekko in Wall Street. And last name only counts, so even if you know that person's last name, and maybe even spell it wrong, the S, no S, you know, 1 or 2 S's, you'll probably get it right. But not everyone knows who played Gordon Gekko. I do. But I also know the answer to at least this clue, I think. I think I would have gotten that without it written right here. But I, again, don't know a lot of things. The answer is Frederick Douglass. Fun fact, one of the reasons we celebrate Black History Month in February is because of Frederick Douglass, who, although he didn't know the date he was born, like actually, chose February 14th as his birthday. And I wonder if there's any relationship to Valentine's Day on that. When did Valentine's Day become Valentine's Day? I'm guessing after the 1880s. And if so, was it in any part to, like, I don't know, send some love to Frederick Douglass? And if it was before, then is that part of why Frederick Douglass picked it? Put your thoughts in the chat. Stew on that. I don't know the answer to that. And I should have gone to that screen for that a minute ago, so you could sit with that fact and picture for longer than the amount of time I've given you. But let's go to the leaderboard, shall we? From the bottom, I'm going to say the winner last, although it's probably not surprising. Number 17, Game Show Craig with 19 points. Some of these people on the bottom, I think, weren't playing the whole time. The Mick, 89, 41. Doozy Shenanigan, 45. Cantankerous Borb, 65. Agent Mulder, 186. Guys, and I just played this song. I mean, are you kidding? Like, guys, I played this song and Agent Mulder is playing. Like, did you do that in response to my song? I need to know. Put it in the chat. Chinesky 200, Queen Gween 22202. Stephanie Across, hi, 457. Dave's not here. Where are you? Someone's playing. Someone's got your phone, Dave. Dave, someone has your phone. At 631, that's another mystery. Who has Dave's phone? I'm having fun by myself. Crosswordies 918, CJ Stark 45, 1045. His score ended with the same final two numbers as his name. Guys, it just doesn't stop. The reasons to play this, I keep getting triggered to... Okay, The Huntsman 1056, Retail Railwell 1088, Jennifer Michael 1217, J Bear 1245. Way to go, third place, my boy J Bear. Boont G 1301, well done, Boont G. And Ineffable Estuary 1342. Proud of you. Don't know who you are, but I'm proud of you. And now you get to see some things, some little fun things with crowns and whatnot. You guys, I've had fun with you. Oh my Lord, I never put up. Next week I'm going to be a pro. I've done every little mistake I can make, and now they're out of my system. They're out. But this was the piece I missed, was who I am. Did I never say my name? I'm the worst. I'm an actor and a math tutor, and there's my Instagram. If you want to follow me, I do movie reviews and whatnot. And Venmo, that's my Venmo handle if you want a tip jar. But please give to that's just like built into the thing. My Venmo, just because, there it is. It's part of my financial identity. But tonight's charity, please, blacklivesmatter.com. Donate, because they do matter. A lot, obviously. And yeah, I've been me. This is my banner. I've had a lot of fun with you. Thank you for coming. I'm going to try to keep looking in the barrel here as I finish up. And join us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern or 5 o'clock Pacific or whatever time, wherever you are. Richard Sue will be hosting. He's the typical Saturday person. And I'll be here next week, Friday night, for more fun. Thanks, everybody. And I'm going to log out right now. Send me dad jokes in the next week so that I can practice them. I got to practice them. One last dad joke is, how do you keep people in